charting session. We'll do a quick charting session for the day. You got me and Michael. Shout out Michael, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the
Appreciate it,
stream.
boss. What's up, stream?
They out here. So we'll get a quick little charting session for the day, you know what I'm saying? Me and him decided to kick it. We've been training for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully trying to make it out. Trying to make it to the top so we can live the life we want. Time freedom, space freedom, the ability to use the internet.
Fuck yeah.
To make bread. Y'all know what it is, so let's dive right into it. We'll do a quick little charting session. What we'll turn on is TradingView. I usually go to TradingView to make my charts just because it's like the easiest charting session. So I already got this chart marked up, so what I'm going to do is for right now, I'll just create a new layout. Look at my price action chart. This is like my OG chart, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a price action demon, price action sniper. So I'm gonna do what I do on the price action chart. So this is NASDAQ, you know what I'm saying? This is what we see on the 4 hour. Meanwhile, like bro, you been keeping up with the charts so lately?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching the market. I haven't been like active.
Alright, for sure, man. So yeah, we're at all-time highs on NASDAQ and ES, both all-time highs. You know, you can see ES is over here, also at all-time highs, which is actually great for the market. So everything's pumping, which is fire, you know. So basically, I just want to go over some of the things that I be seeing on the charts and how to capitalize on what we doing. So boom, off rep, daily chart. What do I see? I see the chart going straight up. You know what I'm saying? So right here, I'm going to just place a quick little trend line. That's a daily trend line, you know, just so you know, like, what direction price is actually moving to. You know, so, like, we got this here. I'm gonna fade it out a little bit. It's like I'm giving myself a cut. I'm going to fade it out a little bit just so we know where price is moving, right? We got this right here, volume imbalance. So with the volume imbalance, I think it's fire to have on your charts just cause it shows where price gapped up. So we had this gap up, what was it, Monday and Tuesday? This was earnings. This is that one earnings play.
Wait, Monday, Tuesday this week?
Yeah.
I think it was the FOMC meeting.
Oh yeah, we did have FOMC this week.
Yeah, it was Wednesday morning, I believe.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had FOMC and we had MU.
This is next week.
Oh, this is next week.
Yeah.
This is next week. Oh, we back. We had FOMC. We had no earnings. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, but we had IPOs. So we off this website. You know what I'm saying? Boom, right into the charts. Anyway. Quick little charting session just so we have the trend going. You can see this on the 4 hour chart. Maybe I can make this a little bit more clean just so we know what direction price is going. Boom, trend line going straight up. You know what I'm saying? As far as targets, I look for these lows like right here. This is like a liquidity low I like to mark out. You know, just so we have it there on the charts. We know where price wants to go, take out the stops. And also we'll have all-time highs marked out as well. So boom, you know, like we got these two. And we got this volume imbalance, the gap in the charts from the New York session on Monday and the afternoon session on Monday night.
For Asia?
Yeah. Post market session on Monday. So we got those two. Basically, I mean, we can just do like a quick little forecast of this week. This is where the week started, so I'll put a horizontal line, vertical line. I'm talking about a vertical line right here, just so you know where it's at, know where we start from, and then yeah, I mean from right here to here, you know, quick little Fibonacci retracement. I think is fire because it really does mark out the zones for you, right? So like look at the fib. You'll start out over here and then go to the highs, and all of a sudden it tracks all of these measured target points for you. So you can see the volume and balance that we put on the daily, the amount of the gap, it's the same amount gap that we have. So 0.236 to the 0.618, call this the golden zone. You can see price went to this targeted high, dropped down the golden zone, and made its way up. Some of these target points can be used to take profit. But we'll do what we do, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we are here to make bread. You know what I'm saying? So boom. I like having the fibs there just so I know where price is going. Anyway, I'm going to close out of the fibs. We had this volume imbalance. Price spiked up, came back down, got some buying pressure to the upside, and we were able to actually make a move up right here with sellers coming in and supporting the market, right? So we had sellers all through this area right here, which was actually, we had buyers in this area. I'm tripping. We had buyers in this area, which drove the price up. And then over here we had like a quick little flag. So what we did with this flag was we saw price spike up, consolidate, and then break out. So we had 3 strong green candles, proving that we have bullish momentum going into next week. I mean, this is just something quick that you can see, you know what I'm saying? So my prediction for next week is we might get a pullback to take out some of these lows. Some of these lows from the flag, I think that price might want to take out. So I'll mark them out on my charts for sure. 4 green candles in a row. I mean, this is fire. This is fire price action so far. So you know, breaking it down on the hourly chart, you can see it's a little more precise. You had this crazy FOMC day right here on Wednesday. Price dipped down, took out all these stop losses, but filled the gap from Monday, and then literally just proceeded to go straight up from there. So what was it, like a
25 basis point rate cut.
yeah, 25 basis point rate cut. I mean, 580 point move, about 2.3% on that move so far from FOMC. So I mean, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I like to do, I always like to see how much bread we can make from that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're talking about bread. Let's say you take a quick little position, 5 contracts on NQ, and you were able to catch that move to all-time highs in the flag breakout. I mean, 5 points, you're able to make just about 51K if you're risking, you know, like 4K off of this volume imbalance. Let's say you wait for confirmation. You wait for a green candle after the FOMC and you're only trading the hourly chart. I mean, that's 37K right there. So it's a lot of money to be made in these markets, as you can see. Price, you know ICT, right?
Oh yeah, inner circle trader.
Inner circle trader. The guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Everybody loves or hates ICT, but I'm gonna be honest, whatever concepts he's come up with actually work in the market. So right here we can see a fair value gap that actually formed. I mean, with this it was actually crazy, but it worked right after FOMC. If you want a super safe entry, get in this fair value gap right here. 3 green candles, fair value gap. We have a test of the fair value gap, and then you can just target a few highs up top. Let's say you capture this move off the fair value gap and you're only trading based off of the measured move. I mean, that's a 4.7 risk to reward that you can make, and that's just the afternoon session. So I'm sure institutions went crazy, probably did their thing with that, you know. But yeah, we on the way up. We got this momentum going up, a little flag breakout. We had the flag breakout, but we had this is almost like a false breakout right here. This has been happening a lot in the charts. You know, it's kind of tough to see. You get 2 red candles, and then all of a sudden, price just has a lot of momentum back up. So, yeah, false breakouts are tough to see. Keep an eye out for that.
the thing with these pennants you gotta be careful with, these flags, is they can sometimes form like falsely. Like if there's just a like it obviously forms from lower highs. I mean higher lows and lower highs, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, here we
But-
can kind of just dive into it. You know, like if you take it to the 5 minute chart and we can really look at this pennant and how it's forming, you can see that like price is consolidating, like you were saying. So we got one higher low, we got a lower low right here that forms into a higher high, and then we have a higher low right here. You know what I'm saying? And then we have a higher high. So we know that price is trending up before it begins this pennant.
someone phrased it really well for me. They're continuation patterns. Like that's how you should view pennants.
100%.
Because like if there's a prevailing increase in price, that pennant is forming to show that there's going to be a breakout again towards the upside. If it's going towards the downside and there's a pennant that forms, it's going to continue downward.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, you can see like what happened here. Like, we did have like a crazy dip in pre-market, but then it was followed up by massive buying, and y'all can see like, you know, we had a dip behind the pennant, massive buying back to the upside. Price kind of ran out of steam up here and continued its way to consolidate. All this consolidation, some people think it's noise, but I look at it as just a continuation pattern, like you were saying, right? So we had a false breakout in London session, Asia session, right at 2 a.m. That false breakout, but we did have a head and shoulders formation right here, which is actually exactly what we were looking for. So, boom, head and shoulders formation. You know where price is going. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. We got the shoulder, head, shoulder. Price is going up. That's a reversal pattern that people have to look for in continuation patterns. So if you find a reversal in a continuation, that might be a good idea to take a trade, because if you can take a trade there, I mean, that could have been a quick 1 to 6 risk to reward, you know? So, boom, we have the breakout. This is Friday's trading, which was OPEX. It was tough to trade OPEX. I got chopped out in the morning, but then I did catch a move back up. Caught this move right at the beginning of the session, but then this move later on was right around like 1. Did not catch that, but it was a great move, to be honest. So that's basically a quick little rundown of what happened the last few days. We'll take it back out to the hourly, but like, yeah, is there anything else you wanted to go over?
I mean, Abby, we covered like your like last week's price action. What are you expecting next week?
Yeah, so next week I am expecting price to pull back. I think that a pullback is needed in the market for us to really continue back up, just because we're building support around some of these levels. I mean, as you can see, like right here, there's a lot of price action going on there, a lot of volume being traded at this level. So if we can stay at this level and then almost do like a break and a retest of this, we can use it as support, you know what I'm saying? So what I can do this is I can look at this as a supply zone that price might want to come back into, retest, and then find its way back up. If I'm looking for another supply zone, I'm looking right here from FOMC. You know, this is just a bigger supply zone that price might actually tap into, but I look at price as rubber bands. You know, I look at them as rubber bands to make bands. You feel me? So, if price can get a pullback, for example, let's say we get something like this. You know, price is moving, we get a pullback, sweep these highs, and then all of a sudden we get like a head and shoulders move back down. If we can get a bounce right here and then find a reversal pattern to go back up, that would be ideal. I would look to take a trade like right around here. I'll put my stop at these lows. I'll target these highs, because I think that would be a quick move to target liquidity, and all of a sudden it's like boom, you know. But the way the market's been moving has been very, very sporadic. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got a move like this, a quick move, depending on what news events we have, and then price almost re-tapping to the supply zone, but tapping into and getting some more buying pressure from institutions right around this volume imbalance, and then making its way back up. So I think we're on the way up.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's just a matter of time. And
Do you want to
price needs to
do you want to
rebalance.
review what's going on in the market this week from a economic perspective? Like, do you want to pull up the calendar?
The calendar. Alright, let's see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You know me, bro. I be on my Forex Factory. I stand Forex Factory is the best. So, what we got? We got this week, next week. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me filter this out real quick. Make sure that we got the right news on here. FOMC member speaks, 9:45 a.m. We got Muslim, Miran, Barkin, and Haman. So we just got FOMC members.
It's like moderate news, nothing
Yeah.
that will push unless they say that, unless they change their minds or disagree on something.
Yeah,
With if they disagree with Powell on something, then it may move the market. But
honestly,
we got PMI. We got PMI on
like
Tuesday.
FOMC was. But yeah, PMI on Tuesday. I mean, that's Brett Folder news. We got that at 9:45 a.m. We also had another FOMC member speaking, Richmond Manufacturing Index, and that Fed Chair Powell actually speaks after PMI at 12:35. So I think he's just gonna recap what all the other speakers were talking about, and that actually might move the market depending on how he feels about the rate cuts.
In terms of commodities, in terms of like commodity movements in oil, wait. I thought crude oil inventories. Yeah, the thing about crude oil inventories, it's labeled as a low impact event, at least for the market, equity market. But there has been some movement in the oil market based off of inventory news.
No, yeah, definitely.
And that has been supply concerns. That's why we've seen OPEC
You know,
raise their prices.
and we can see oil is kind of just maintaining where it's been for the last month or so.
Little move. It hasn't moved a lot this summer since the Israel strikes on Iran. That was like
Yeah.
the opportunity to gain money,
Yeah.
make money in the market.
I mean, yeah, you can see the spike in the market right here. You know,
Yeah.
like it was actually insane. Like I didn't catch this,
And I
but like
wrote-
if I caught this dude, I would have made a lot.
There was a 1 day like period where there's a lot of there were rumors and then there's the news, and if you had bought up some futures contracts between that period, you would have made a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, this is the most volatile it's been, like at the beginning of June, and then after the news, it kind of fizzled out. It's been just riding some of these
Just
EMAs of the moving
yeah.
averages, and it's making its way, like just consolidating, getting ready for another move. So I think we might make our way down, take out some of this low resistance liquidity, and then eventually rebalance. But like, yeah, I mean, with crude oil inventories being tomorrow, like I just want to keep an eye out to see what price is actually gonna do, because you never know, bro. Nowadays, with like all the wars and everything going on, and Trump in office, like, bruh.
If you want to make money off of
what's
a
going on?
if you want to make money off of a predicting a geopolitical event in the Middle East, is buy oil futures.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other time where that was an easy money making opportunity, at least for me, was October 2024. I think it was shit. I think it was just another bullshit
Yeah, I think it was
bullshit
it was
conflict.
inventory, bro. They
Yeah.
like blew up like some oil rig or something.
But
it was the craziest
no,
thing.
you know what it was? It was Israel had they did airstrikes in Lebanon, southern Lebanon, and that's what caused that another increase in oil prices
Yeah,
back in
I mean, that's
October
the craziest
2024.
thing, bro.
But yeah, there's many ways.
Wars can completely change the markets, and that's where trades can benefit.
Yeah.
Speaking about that, I mean, we got GDP unemployment claims,
The
8:30 a.m. What's up with that?
I think
Wholesale prelims.
more and more institutional managers, macro hedge funds, are focused on the job numbers. I mean, we kind of got like a hint of it in summer 2024 that the job market wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. But now I think the number one reason for that 25 basis point rate cut was the jobs data. I mean, you see there's a lot of talks that AI is taking over entry level jobs.
Yeah, and it's happening everywhere. It's almost automated. So it's like all these jobs that people are losing, it's people flooding into the job market trying to get new jobs that AI is replacing.
Yeah, and we saw the
We need
900.
more AI developers, software developers, bro, app developers. Like, where they at? Where they at? No, where they at? No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, the number one mover in the equity market at the moment is the jobs data. I mean, that's really the only event
For
I
sure.
see this week that could
It's
move
been
the
close,
markets.
bro. Like, you know, like the last one was less than predicted. The ones before that way over predicted. So, I mean, hopefully jobs flow back. AI is a great thing for businesses as far as like saving costs, but like as far as like employing people and actually making sure like people's families are fed and people are bringing home enough money to actually like, live comfortably or take care of themselves, it's tough. And, like AI is a real thing. It's not a problem. It's actually great for innovation and technology, but like if you're not making money online, it's tough. It's tough. Especially if you got a computer taking your job. Like, I don't want a computer taking my job. I want to be the one making the computer take people's jobs. You feel me? But yeah, I mean, on Friday we got core PCE price
That's what-
index.
Price.
Which might be a simple but effective way to see what's happening as far as like food, energy, and like the price of goods. So it's almost like PPI, producer price
Pricing
index.
index.
Yeah, it's like the same type of thing, but it's just a little bit different. So this is towards the end of the month, and it's just more weighted. So that might be a good way to see what's actually happening within like society, like towards the back end of September rather than like the beginning of when we had everything going on. So it's just like a way to like wrap up the month basically. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna wrap up the week with
University of
Rise go
Michigan
around.
consumer
Yeah.
sentiment. That's placed as a was it an orange color? That's what medium impact.
Yeah, medium impact.
I mean, there's a time it changes. Like this whole like red, yellow, orange. I think it's I think it depends on like the time of the market. Like, you know, consumer sentiment doesn't matter right now, but like towards elections,
Yeah,
it's definitely red, like high priority news.
Exactly. And that's why it's an orange folder news. It's dependent on the economy. And
Yeah.
What's actually going on.
And I've seen plenty of days where like you see the market down like 1.5%, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And it's like UOM announcement. It's like, how is this possible?
Price, bro.
It's like it's all
UOM
consumer
is changing
opinion.
Crazy. So yeah, I mean, bro, like that basically that like it's been up and down for the last like few months. You can see here like it was down in April and May, and then during the summer like it spiked back up. So hopefully we get the same type of price movement, especially with news like we got last year, and then it just continues up until December. So if we can follow that same trend, which the market moves in, then hopefully we can see the economy start to go up, maybe creep into new all-time highs, and then make our way back on top of the world, you know what I'm saying? Make as much money as possible, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You feel me?
There's a lot of ways to make money in the market right now.
Yo, y'all didn't see that. But yeah, I mean, that's just a quick rundown, you know what I'm saying? We got me and Michael out here, quick little chart breakdown.
Yeah, man.
Chart fanatics, you know what I'm saying? Chart warriors. We going to war with the charts, but we out here trying to make money, trying to be adaptable, ambitious, but also able to control our discipline, follow our system, and make as much money as possible. Y'all know what it is? Michael? Great transition,
Yeah, bro.
bruh. Let's get it, man.